Hey, hey, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. It's me, Jonah.
I'm Ian.
Hey, welcome back.
And I'm Kyle, currently combating allergies.
Oh no.
Rip. All right. So last time we're making headlong, really good progress into this case. So we're just gonna jump right back in. We're on day 3 of the trial, or day 2 of the trial technically. We have one more trial session after this, but we're gonna get going. December 27th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ellipses. Ellipses. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who's the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Ellipses. Ellipses. Very well. No opening statements. So not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Okay.
Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? But must you question everything?
Yes, he's the judge.
It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Oh yeah, mysterious.
Witness, state your profession.
It's that batshit insane boat keeper.
Obviously, he's a pasta shop owner.
That's true.
Ellipses. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake.
Ellipses.
And, I also run boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
What's up? What's up, Shizoa SQ? Oh, he's gonna bring something to court, all right. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. I mean, I don't think this one matters. Yeah, this one's.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I want to raise an objection.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah.
This is a court of law, man. I feel like we gotta know who their name is.
I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
Joke's on you, asshole. I'm calling a 3-minute recess.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Does that count as stopping the clock, though? Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name.
No. Four Z's.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm not really sure, yeah? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
My memory. It's not your average memory.
Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ago, he cannot recall his own name.
Judge.
Oh. You can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 years ago.
Days ago.
3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness.
Night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. That's a high-def gun.
I know, right?
Just about when the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in the witness's testimony. No need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright.
Of course we're gonna cross-examine.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well. You may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Seems like a skill issue, Mr.
Good.
Night of the murder.
You're better at your speedrunning tech, please.
You fucking idiot! You didn't pull the correct RNG manipulation during the investigation phase. Fucking dumbass. All right. It's midnight of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yup. Then I looked out in the window, just saw a boat floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Let's go ahead and press this statement. See if we can get a description of this man.
Yeah, I agree. By your window. That's not the question I want to ask, Phoenix.
God damn it, Phoenix. Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face? Here we go.
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Oopsies.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
All right.
Is this where the bangs finally come in?
I believe we're about to get there today, I believe. We'll see. Oops, I did not realize that scrolling down was going to skip that. If I know Von Karma spent time preparing his witness, I'm not going to find contradictions very easily in his testimony. Stop being a lawyer.
This one makes sense.
Yeah, so we got that one. The restaurant when I rent boats as usual. Excuse me, sir, you said you were a noodle shop owner?
Like, I love this, like, bit they're doing, because every time it seems like he's talking about doing his restaurant / renting boats, it doesn't sound like he's a dude that's forgotten his memory. It sounds like he's a dude that's really bad at laundering money.
Then I heard a bang. So the window saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. The man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
What's our evidence again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's review that. It's been a week. Alright, so we have Lotta's cameras that automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected, faces the lake. Robert's autopsy report, time of death sometime on 24th or 25th, shot from approximately 1 meter away. Like photo, taken automatically on 12:25 at 12:15 a.m. Second lake photo, shows an empty lake, then taken automatically on 12:24 at 11:50. Old photograph, DL6 incident, Exhibit A is written on the back. Article. Overhead map of Gourd Lake. Bullet markings. The ballistic markings match the murder weapon. The pistol, the murder weapon, the .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edward's right hand. A lot of deposition. Excuse me. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots at midnight at 12:25. Makes a noise when metallic objects are near. A useful detection device. Toad, erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker, answers to the name Toad. DL6 case file. And this has all the DL6 information here. It's on 2001 in the elevator. It's oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues found on the space. Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, was the victim. Defense attorney trapped in an elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. And court bailiff trapped in an elevator with Edgeworth's memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide.
Hey.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
that should connect some dots there. DL6 incident photo, photograph of the scene of the murder. And there's poor Greg.
Go back to the beginning of the statement. It was the night of the 24th. Just after midnight? So was it the 24th or the 25th?
But the autopsy says it was the 24th or 25th, so
Yeah.
I thought of that too.
But this photo was taken just after midnight
Okay.
as well, so keep that in mind.
Okay. So it's night one.
Just after midnight, yeah.
Okay. So technically the 25th, I think is what he's actually saying.
It was in the restaurant where I read boats as usual.
I don't think there's anything we can really press there. We'll just get a funny scene.
Yep.
So then he hears a bang.
Yep. Yep.
Takes a look out the window, sees the boat floating, right?
Yep. And
Just
then he
floating
hears
on the
another
lake.
bang.
Another bang.
Then the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. The man was the defendant. He was saying, "I can't believe he's dead."
Let's press that second bang statement. Maybe see if we can't find like a time, maybe.
Yeah. So you heard 2 gunshots total.
Yep.
Which Lotta said in her testimony yesterday.
Comes back to shore and a man walks by
We-
the window.
Can we press the statement where he says that it was the defendant?
Oops. That happens a lot in Ace Attorney. I do that constantly. Where you want to like go to the last statement and you're just trying to fly through them and you end up cycling back through. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad!
Dead certain, Keith.
Okay.
He said, "I can't believe he's dead," as he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
Ellipses. This sounds like a decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick! I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick. This trial's gonna be over.
I don't know if we really have anything to object to, unless this is the time to bring up the three
Right.
gunshot thing, but I get the feeling that that's gonna be a no.
We can go either way on this one, honestly. It's okay.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Sure. But how can I raise an objection without any proof?
Judge, there is no room for doubt in the witness's testimony. I demand that you declare your verdict.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
Well, again, we don't really have any kind of evidence or anything to present, so
Yeah, we can wait on this one as well. I can't see any room to raise an objection. I'd better hold back and see how things develop.
Nick, you have to do something. If we stay quiet now, Mr. Edgeworth will be found guilty for sure.
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad, as this must be a new record.
what the? You're like 5 times off the mark there, buddy.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant.
Alright, well, I guess now we have to object now.
This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty.
Oh shit.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at the higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Thought we had. That's right. Okay, I was like, I knew they were like, no, you can choose whatever you want. Wait.
Who was that just now?
I think
I think this is you, Jonah, isn't it?
no.
No?
I'm pretty sure I know who this is, and it should be Kyle. But I'm just gonna me. Huh? What? Larry!
What are you doing here? Oh no.
you listen to me, guys. I was there in the park the night of the murder, sees? I wasn't sure about it until yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order. Objection to order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been declared. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. And then I realized something he said was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right.
Will
I'll
Edgy Wedgie?
testify. Let me testify.
Oh, Larry.
Like that
Order.
Rage Machine song.
Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, there is another witness. It is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Ellipses. Ellipses. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent any inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What? This is... I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
I wish this game would have a special text where it says, like, unguilty.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
I really like that the side sprite of Von Karma is like the fucking eagle Muppet
I know.
from the Muppets.
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Oof. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Get it? Edge? You didn't like that.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night.
Yeah. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank right that night.
Yeah.
Ellipses.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Ellipses. Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Good question.
Oh.
We didn't think to ask him that before, you know?
When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. So I picked it up without thinking. I, a professional prosecutor of the law, decided to handle this active murder weapon. I didn't have a reason, really.
Ooh, cool, a gun!
What's this doing here?
I see.
Right.
That does make the Ace Attorney investigation spin-offs really funny in hindsight. Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance.
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry Butts, the downfall of Von Karma.
Ooh, no, you have a good point, actually.
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
Of course it will be.
That's right, Nick. This is excellent news. No 10-minute trial this time. Let's milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Oh, fuck. No. No! December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Hey, that was a 7-minute break. What the fuck, Judge?
Court is now back in session.
Late? Jesus, dude. Get a grip.
Witness,
Fucking Phoenix just shitting on the judge.
please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me. I'll just conclude everything that I saw, not anything that I heard.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. Hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Ellipses.
Barton Carmer didn't have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in then at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang.
Hello, game? Oh, there we go.
I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to get, no way to go but forward, Nick.
Night of the murder. Alright. That night I was on a boat in the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and back it up to the I was looking for something and I found it.
You want to press that?
Yeah.
Looking for something?
Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is irrelevant. Let's get over with.
Okay. I want to press this one too.
Alright. Around what time was that?
Oh, well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around midnight, yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches
A
these
sundial
days,
does not
Larry.
help at midnight.
Yeah.
Larry, that statement has so many reasons it's wrong.
And then I want to press this one too, and the next one too, probably.
Yeah. Where did that sound come from?
It's Larry Butts, just press everything.
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked.
Cool. Got over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Press that too.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts,
Oh, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
Hmm.
Okay, let's press that too.
Yeah.
So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Love the bang sound effect.
Huh.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
Alright, so there is a contradiction here that we can...
Alright. I assume it's the... We're gonna point out that he only heard one bang. Right? And, like, we'll present maybe a lot of Heart's testimony?
You got it. Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang. You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Ms. Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Oh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here.
Oh my god.
So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
The witness is always right.
Ellipses.
Mr. Butts.
What? I want to speak to your manager.
I am the manager. You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Oh, ellipses. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Eh?
Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude, with my headphones.
What?
Order, order. And stop that booing.
Some fucking dude out there. Boo! You stink!
Who listens to the fucking radio?
Mr. Butts,
Get Spotify Premium, idiot.
you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
I would like to remind you guys that I'm pretty sure this game technically takes place in 2021, so yeah, he's fucking weird.
I only use prepaid cell phones with minutes.
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept the witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Of course.
Definitely continue.
Yeah. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't understand he's lost.
I don't know. I think Larry Butts is pretty much more pitiful.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give me your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio.
Wait, leave it to me.
Oh boy. I wouldn't if there were any other way out. Oh my god. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard.
We'll only be alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Hey, thanks for the raid, Andrew.
What is up?
Yo,
Yo.
welcome, folks. Welcome.
Welcome to this
Yeah.
pitiful excuse of a man giving a testimony.
I was listening to a real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, it is Odd Lives. All right, my bad.
What is up?
Stream's going pretty well.
Yeah, we're having a good time
Going
here.
super good.
You were listening to your radio at high volume.
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to this radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge. Can you believe the word of these witnesses? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me, DJ?
An announcer. Dude, really? And the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he couldn't have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe you didn't know what a DJ was. What Larry heard. Alright, so it's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
That's obviously the one we want to press.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. What did she say?
That's alright. Please cease these pointless questions.
You're zooted, Matt Geekin? How's the zooted life going for you?
What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do to us? Oh my god. I apologize.
Indeed, Mr. Von Kama has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
Of course we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Wow, I do that a lot, don't I?
Bye.
Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Alright.
That's what she said. Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot.
Alright.
Clemente heard a gunshot before midnight.
Correct.
Is what I'm supposed to interpret, right?
Is that
Hey, thanks for the follow, folks.
Yeah, appreciate it. Is this the third piece of evidence that we have there? I think is the autopsy.
Talking about this?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't necessarily contradict it, because we know it's sometime on the 24th or 25th, so that would mean that
Okay.
it still lines up there.
The photo, I think, where it says specifically that it was taken on
12:15
a.m.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Good catch.
Excellent work. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Sweats bullets.
Yeah.
is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot. I love how he's fucking crying.
Indeed. And
My weekend's going excellent, Matt Geekin. How about you two?
My weekend's about to start. It's great.
Been playing a lot of Oblivion Remastered, and all three of us have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good times. Anyway, almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact.
Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera.
Ooh, you got a tattoo? What'd you get, Matt Geekin?
Yeah.
12:25, 15 minutes in, after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Yo, I just realized Phoenix eyebrows is all
They're all like squiggly.
Thunderbolty.
Yeah.
Order, order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard the gunshot after midnight.
Oh, nice. Others, I'm sorry to hear that, though. That's rough.
Good way to remember them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The court witness is plainly mistaken.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
he's just wrong.
The court witness is just an idiot.
Yeah, Matt Geekin, I have two dogs too. I love them to death. Like I'd do anything for those little shitheads. Love them. That is the correct term to describe them. These two now. They're adorable though.
Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
I want to say probably Larry's right.
Larry is right. Yeah, I mean they're not even shit dogs. They're really good. They're very hyperactive. They are Australian Shepherds and Blue Heeler mixes, so they have an insane amount of energy. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Shit, comma dogs. Very different. Larry is right though. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Ellipses.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this filed claim? Show me evidence there is a gunshot before midnight.
Finally, we're here, right? This is the spot, right?
We have
It's gotta be.
We have one tiny incremental step to take before that. I
Oh my
promise you we
God.
are going to present the pistol in a moment, but it is not on this one.
What? Nani?
I'm just gonna move this one. We're gonna present this one. Because this shows that there was no boat on the lake before midnight. We're gonna cover that first. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. This was taken by your witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, when her automatic camera. The time step on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Hey, welcome back, Not Mal.
What's up, Not Malk?
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is showing in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Ah.
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that that is the case. Then, where does that leave us?
Miss Hard testified that she heard the gunshot after midnight.
Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is the fact that the
Finally.
camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots within a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Vice witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Yeah, well, hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Also, how loud do you think I sneezed, bro?
It's like a fucking sonic boom.
Well, Mr. Wright,
There's no turning back now.
can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot?
Of course we can, Your Honor! We have the perfect evidence!
Finally, the prodigical piece of evidence that we've been waiting to present.
The entire case! This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order, order!
Holy shit, guys. Larry was useful.
Finally.
That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. Ellipses. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Oh, am I muted?
Uh-oh.
No, I should be picking up audio. Are you just
Did
reading
I?
out the? No, just OTC Jones saying he can't hear it. Can't hear us. Can't hear ya, but you might just be muted. Because it should be picking up audio.
Okay, maybe if I move my mic closer too. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh. Better think of something quick. Ellipses. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes? Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Thanks, Shuzoa, for confirming. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya! Fucking like shaking her by
Yes?
the shoulders. If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. Got a hunch, and we're gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, is it safe?
Safe. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose.
Ellipses.
You just watch and let you know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Wright.
the testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
Oh.
It really has.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murder here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and remember the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat.
Nice summary
Bang.
for all the folks coming in that didn't see the last few videos.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of that shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man in the boat. I admit it. It is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Ellipses. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes.
But Larry heard the gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Hey.
Doctor, don't give two shits.
Love the
Ellipses.
Ellipses. Mr. Height, are you quite mad? Explain who's the two men on the boat are.
Maybe the
On the
murderer
boat
Hammond?
is Edgeworth and Hammond.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Maybe the murderer in Hammond?
No. It's
Oh,
Edgeworth and the murderer.
it's Edgeworth and the murderer, okay.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Oh, I see.
That was the Steel Samurai bit.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
Ellipses. I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright. Tell us the name of the murderer, then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's...
I don't know.
We don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Again, you waste my time!
I don't know because he never told us.
Ellipses.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Oh, what the hell?
The caretaker of the boat shop? What? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of the crime was not on a boat?
What? Well, then where did the murder take place?
Show the judge where the murder really took place.
I'm gonna assume it's the boat dock, right? The shop.
The shop, yeah. Yogi Bear did
Not-
it.
Yuki Bear. It's true.
Yeah, he did it.
He's not your average man.
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proofs that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Oh god.
This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond.
To be fair, I'd probably have that face too if Yogi Bear pointed at me.
Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Miles Edgeworth.
We're gonna
yeah,
go
I
with
think
this
so.
with the caretaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Knows this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
I'm gonna assume to create a witness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Ms. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
Ellipses. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Ellipses.
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 Ellipses. Bailiff. Bring out the witness from before.
Why did he have to say it so extra like that? Oh, bailiff.
The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
So one thing that bothers me is why the hell did Edgeworth not tell us that it wasn't Hammond on the boat?
Maybe he himself didn't even know.
Yogi Bear fell off. He's just on hard times.
Yeah, it's hard to survive after Cartoon Network went under. There's not a boomerang around to keep him relevant.
Damn.
He's gotta do something.
Very well. We are waiting for the caretaker. I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Oh,
Mr. Edgeworth,
No, that's Smokey the Bear you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yogi Bear
Yogi
is an old
Bear.
cartoon. He
Yeah,
gets
he-
his
He likes
picnic
picnics.
baskets.
Yeah.
You heard what the defenses said.
Same thing, basically. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
Ellipses. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
Ellipses. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
Are you implying that the bailiff left the courtroom, saw that Yogi Bear wasn't there, then ran all the way to the boat shop and ran back to tell us this?
Nah, he called. He,
He
did
probably
call
pho- he
Detective
probably, like-
Grimshoe.
Yeah, he probably phoned
Okay.
in to someone on the scene. Be like, check the boat shop right now.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
Dude's fucking sprinting across town. hell yeah.
Ellipses.
I like my version better.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. Because of some arbitrary law here. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood?
Ellipses.
One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is.
Ellipses.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
All right.
Turns out the judge does care who you are and what you've done.
December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
That's a first. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down in the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Sometimes I feel like we're playing like a video game or something. Hey, Edgeworth.
Ellipses.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Exclamation mark. Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry. But they only gave me sprites for brooding. I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
I'm your defense lawyer. What do you mean?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but...
He does. I love you. Yeah.
That's where I was going to.
Yeah, not Malk hit it right on the head. Then they make out. Yeah! Woo!
Ellipses. I can't make up my mind.
Oh, I can make it up for you.
Ellipses.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
Ellipses. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed.
A memory of a murder.
Yes, of course. Object.lol is beautiful. For you two, you can literally make like your own custom Ace Attorney like like sections, and they're so funny. You can add sound effects and everything. We're coming to the end. We're coming to the end of this.
Got another investigation to do, don't we?
This one is significantly shorter than the last two.
Oh, good.
September
Is
27th.
it just finding Yogi Bear?
Pretty much. You'll see.
Okay.
We're gonna learn a little bit more about why Edgeworth has been so cagey about this whole thing.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. The new Kingdom Hearts game.
Memory of murder. Oh no, it gets really dark.
Torres straight up kills a guy.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
Ellipses. I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never! He's too cute for
Nick.
that.
Yo, how's everyone doing?
Oh god.
What'd you think of my performance today? Had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes! I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like, oh no, Larry. Right, Nick?
Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
Ellipses. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. I saved. Ugh. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah? Bow before your hero.
Oh, Larry.
I wish it was just okay. Bye.
You leave, I know. MOM, Memory Murder. It's an underrated title in the Kingdom Hearts series. It connects 3 and 4. Hey, Larry, you really helped me out in the trial today. I guess.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
Seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty, edgy. I mean, can you really know if he's telling the truth about that night?
Ellipses.
Nick,
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end.
Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me. Ellipses. But why you, Larry?
Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Ellipses.
Enough with the silent treatment.
Anyway.
Nick, you bastard! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerkin, don't you think?
Ellipses. You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait. Was that when you two were classmates?
Quotation
Yeah.
marks.
In grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Yeah, Scully Boo, that's Larry for you. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Ellipses. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
Class trial?
The class
Class
trial.
trial.
You remember Larry? Spring? End of 3rd grade? Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared. With $38 still inside.
Pretty solid chunk of change for a kid.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
You can see why you'd forget, though.
Oh.
You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, I thought you did it.
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
Yeah, everyone's fucking bananas about lawyers in this fucking universe. It's wild. So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it.
Guilty, you did it. Guilty. It was him.
money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him.
Just admit you did it.
You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore.
Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you.
And chaos ensues.
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. That's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Wait, I didn't know what was happening. Oh wait, he's there. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. Tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. Ellipses. That's when it happened.
Objection. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles?
It wasn't you. Oh. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, you did it. He was the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't y'all just shut up? Oh. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Ellipses. Very well. Oh, it's a woman. I didn't realize the teacher was a woman. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best of friends.
We're having a real good time, Skillaboo.
Yeah, quite like this game.
This game fucking rules.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's why when I learned that it meant that's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. No doubt. So I kind of took it personally, see?
Something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm gonna become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
You'll never be like your father.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
Ellipses. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, and I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
Couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's
Is that
when I
really
deci-
the only reason you wanted to meet him?
I mean, he was really cute. That's when I decided.
Ellipses. Wait, you don't mean... That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
Oh yeah, big time. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd love me and meet me whether he wanted to or not. Wait, in court. Ellipses. Edgeworth believed in me, and I love him. I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth, and I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free?
No, it's because you couldn't pay us. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Oh, Nick.
Nick? You have to save Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. Very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. You know, the noodle place? We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Ellipses.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. Let's get going to the lake. December 27, Gordon Lake Park entrance. Hey, Prowl! Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? Got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, Prowl. Thanks to you, we now know we really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch a criminal.
Ellipses. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing!
Oh shit! Oh my god!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotto was camping? Yeah. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. Got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Dude, Gumshoe is my hero. I love him so much.
He's a great Idiot detective. I
He's
like him.
so good. December 27th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Ellipses.
You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Damn, no one gives a shit about me, I guess.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh. Oh, right. Yeah. I remember something like that happening.
Nick, I think you're the only one who even cares.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway, I guess.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial's the reason that Nick became a defense attorney, because he was in love with you.
Ellipses. Ridiculous.
Hey.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even.
Okay, that really hurt my feelings. I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth.
Ellipses. Perhaps.
I forgot to
Yeah,
do one
these
thing.
guys, these two talk like they're ex-lovers, man.
I know.
This is like high school sweethearts that got married right out of high school, and then like something happened, and
They
then
got
had to get
divorced.
divorced,
But then they're
and
like
now
thinking
this
about it
trial
again.
is, like, rekindling the romance.
Yeah.
I miss how it was before his perfect school. Oh, that's great.
December 27th, Gord Lake, Public Beach. Huh? Steel eyesore's missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Yeah, hello, I can't come into work today. I'm too worried about this guy who's, on trial. So.
December
I can't
27th.
come in. The O.J. Simpson trial's on, boss. What do you want me to do?
He just got in the Ford Bronco.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ellipses.
I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg. This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Yeah, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that, boy? Well, I'm not sure. Hmm? If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Alright. December 27th, Caretaker Shack.
It's Toad!
Ellipses.
Boo-boo.
Nobody's home.
Hello! Hello!
Hey, it's Toad! I wonder where your owner's gone, Toad.
Hello! My name's Toad!
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself.
Hello! Toad!
Oh my god.
Let's see. I need to examine... Is it this?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Sorry.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered.
I'll be okay.
You should watch your Persona playthrough.
Yeah, if you're interested in any of our other stuff, we have all of our VODs uploaded to YouTube, so...
Yep.
They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Ellipses. Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
I examined the wrong thing. I meant to do the green box.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228! Squawk!
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something to value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. Ellipses. The only thing in here is a letter.
Yay, stealing from a safe.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Part.
It's the best way to gather evidence.
A letter? Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Ellipses. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Edgeworth?
Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
It does look up boombox. I was like, I know I'm looking for the safe. I thought it was a boombox. That's why I didn't click on it at first. How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Ellipses. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Mr. Edgeworth out on the lake, getting out on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. Ellipses.
Oh, that's awfully convenient.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are the instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yeah, it's a pretty good clue.
That we totally legally obtained.
Alright, now we're gonna go back to talk to Edgeworth. Oh, good old classic Ace Attorney cancer movement. Alright, why prosecute, Edgeworth? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? Sorry, I had to go raid someone's safe real quick. You still looked up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
Ellipses. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it.
Yugi Yami.
His 3-layer napkin? Knowing Edgeworth, he'd be like, it's a cravat! Oh my god! Don't call it that.
Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
On that day, 15 years ago. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory.
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind due to the oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, I think with oxygen deprivation, the first thing you lose is short-term memory. I think that makes sense.
I think so.
Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. Although whether
And
you can actually suffer oxygen deprivation in an elevator.
You can, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if they get shut down... So, from my understanding is that there's not really air circulation in elevators, because they're constantly opening and closing their doors, so there's not really a need to. But if it gets stuck, you could get stuck in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fascinating. Okay. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. Mainly because he just demands the judge follow every single move. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved.
Edward spelled bitch wrong.
And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him, other than just telling him to obey the rules of the court and not interrupt every single time.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
The man objected to order, so, you know.
Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now's the time to praise the enemy, not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Alright, Edgeworth. What did you say about this? Edgeworth, see this letter?
Hmm?
I will be right back, folks.
Alright.
Okay.
This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. Ellipses followed by exclamation mark. Revenge? On me?
I'll do it. You got it?
Yeah. I don't know.
The boys? Yeah, you can call us the boys. The boys.
Yeah.
Back streamers.
Yeah, we got names. Individual we've got individual names, we're not a collective timeline. Ian is the one that just left. I currently speaking am Kyle, and our current pilot is Jonah.
Yeah, I'm piloting this game. We switch off our pilots for different games and whatnot, but for Ace Attorney Days, it's me. I'm Jonah, Kyle, and Ian. We're the Backstream Boys. Slay, exactly. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So
So-
it was. Oh, there we go.
Right, I'm back. So he was following this letter then.
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says, ooh. It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance.
No.
Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Ellipses. Wait. Wait, that old man.
Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yeah, I got a big water bottle. Don't worry.
Yeah, Scully Boy's looking out for us. Time to drink some water.
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent.
Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Damn, the courtroom hasn't changed in 15 years.
I know, right?
The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
I think that's Yogi.
Okay. Help, I can't breathe.
I think it's Gregory. Oh
Which is
fuck!
you.
Yeah, I know. I forgot what voice I was having for him. Fuck! I wasn't expecting him to actually talk. I had something written down, didn't I? Hold on.
Yeah, the king from Zelda CDI.
Oh yeah. My boy, quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help, get us out of here.
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
Ellipses followed by an exclamation mark. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court. Oh, wait, okay, yeah. Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
But isn't that strange? His letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Ellipses. Right.
Yeah.
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
Ellipses. A memory of a murder.
Damn, you really can't let this Kingdom Hearts game go.
Yeah.
It's a good game, damn.
I don't know, I prefer Dream Drop Gunshot, honestly. I think the time has come to tell all.
The nightmare.
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe.
Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help, get us out.
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air.
What?
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
Ah! What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. Oh. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Ellipses. But that's just a dream, right? Right?
Ellipses. That thought is the only thing that kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I
Jumping
was the
to
true criminal
conclusions there.
DL6. I shot my father.
This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
Ellipses. There he is, Nick. There is someone who knows about the DL6.
That is correct. Time to go talk to Grossberg again. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg! Oh, hello there, boy. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt they shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
Ellipses. I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm?
Well,
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Ellipses.
no. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Tell me more about Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? Ellipsis. He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister.
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Kammer's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Kammer is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost. He died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet, Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Alright. What do you have to say about the letter we found? Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
Why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
He got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Ellipses. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? It's Manfred von Karma. Hmm? Could be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Ellipses.
A wild accusation.
Von Karma, von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? What that means? The only one who told Mr. Yogi to kill it was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Ellipses. Oh shit. Ellipses! He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press to the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no.
But how could Von
Oh, I'm losing my voice.
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to falsify a grudge against Gregor Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused the von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
All the evidence?
It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow into his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me you've never been to Europe.
He's German. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Mom Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. Ellipses.
No, accidental murder is manslaughter.
I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. Can't believe he'd kill someone.
But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Ellipses. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Alright. We are almost done with this investigation. Oops, that was the wrong place to go to.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
What the fuck is that?
In the background?
Yeah.
It's the Blue Badger.
Okay. There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Actually, that's going to be relevant in the next case. Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you got it.
I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We're wondering if we could check out the record room again.
Well, no, I can't.
Well, no. I can't just have anyone running around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry.
December 27th, Police Department, records room.
Dusty as always.
Sanic. We only just hear
It
yesterday.
does look like Sanic.
It does look like Sanic, yeah. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. Ellipses.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. What's this drawer doing?
Huh? One of the drawers is here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty.
What?
What are you doing here?
Eek! We'll find Karma.
You. Ellipsis. How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met? Are you fucking kidding me? There's another double?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. Okay, he's just an asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
They are like bugs to me, beardless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Mr. Edgeworth, is your student right?
Ellipsis. A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record.
Humph.
So you did. But what I don't get is, why'd you take his son under your wing afterwards? Von Karma is a bitch. The son of your most bitter rival?
Whoopsies. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had the defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
Ellipsis. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework, so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Of course he is. Alright. Unfortunately, this is the next move we have to make. Oops, that's not what I meant. Hey! Tell us about this, Mr. Von Karma.
How bold. Ellipsis.
This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Ellipses. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. Ellipses! So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bringing it to me. You've saved me more from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts. It will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
100,000 volts.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter.
No.
No! Well, what are you... Nick!
Maya.
Out of my way.
Ah! Ellipses. 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 Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Ellipses. Maya?
Ellipses.
Maya, open your eyes.
Ellipses.
Maya!
Ellipses. The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
Ellipses. I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could. But one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Nah, you just needed to be shocked by lightning. Now you can contact Mia, obviously.
Maya! Grr! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Ellipses? Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 evidence. Evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet, taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Fun fact, I did some quick searching. Your average lightning bolt is about 1,000,000 volts.
So it was over half a lightning bolt?
Yeah, so it's about just over a half a lightning bolt. As far as what's lethal to a human being, it really depends on like amperage and things of that nature. But most estimates clock it at like a few thousand volts being lethal to your human being. So yeah, Von Karma definitely just attempted to murder us.
What a shocker.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice. Excellent. Well, I think to preserve your throat today, Ian, I think that's probably honestly a really
Yeah.
good place to call that for the day.
Appreciate it.
We've been going for about 2 hours here, but thank you everybody for tuning in today. It was really a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Tomorrow, I think we should be good for Valkyria, right?
Yep, should be good. So join us tomorrow. Tomorrow evening we'll be playing Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Me and Ian just by ourselves. Tuesday, you and Kyle should be on XCOM, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then Thursdays we play Neo 2, me and Kyle. And then every Sunday we have all three of us together for sure. So Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you want to check out any of our previous stuff, you can always just go to YouTube Backstream Boys and check out all the previous stuff we've done.
Yeah. Talk about resting my throat.
Excellent. Have an excellent,
Anyway.
excellent rest of your day.